In the vast multiverse, filled with countless realities and infinite possibilities, there exist two beings of unimaginable power. One is Cosmic Armour Superman, a version of the legendary Man of Steel who has transcended the boundaries of mere mortality. And the other is Rune King Thor, the Norse god who has unlocked his true divine potential. The question fans often debate is, who would come out on top in a battle between these two cosmic titans? Would Superman, with the might of the multiverse at his disposal, triumph over Thor, the god who commands fate and the Odinforce? In this exploration, we'll break down the origins, powers, and the outcome of a battle between these two mighty beings. The infinite power of cosmic armor. Superman. Superman has always been a symbol of hope, strength, and justice. But Cosmic Armour Superman, or Superman Prime 1 million, is a vastly evolved version of the iconic hero. This Superman exists in the 853rd century, after having spent 15,000 years absorbing the energy of a blue sun. This prolonged exposure has amplified his powers to unprecedented levels. At this point, he is no longer merely a Kryptonian. He is something far beyond. He is a multiversal being, with strength, speed, and intellect that make him nearly unbeatable. But it's not just the raw power that makes him an incredible force. Superman's most notable feature is his cosmic armor, which is not merely a suit, but a sentient universe in itself. This living armor gives him the ability to manipulate reality itself, rewrite the laws of physics, and even alter the course of time and space. With his armor, Superman can create and destroy entire universes and battle beings whose very existence threatens the fabric of reality. One of his greatest feats is his battle with Mandrake, the Dark Monitor, a being that feeds on the multiverse itself. Using his cosmic armor, Superman channeled the collective hope of all beings across the multiverse, ultimately defeating Mandrake and saving reality. His ability to tap into the collective consciousness of the universe gives him a unique advantage in any conflict, allowing him to shift the balance of power in his favor, even in the most hopeless of battles. The godly might of Rune King Thor. Rune King Thor, the evolved and transcendent version of Thor, is one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel universe. His ascension to godhood was not a simple feat. It required immense sacrifice and trial. In his quest for ultimate knowledge and strength, Thor sacrificed his own eyes to gain the wisdom of the cosmos. He also hung himself from the world tree Yggdrasil for 9 days and nights, a process that bestowed upon him the Odinforce, a power so immense that it turned Thor into a being of near omniscient power. No longer bound by the limitations of a mortal body, Rune King Thor commands not only the powers of the Norse gods, but also the forces of creation and destruction itself. Thor's connection to Yggdrasil, the world tree, grants him dominion over the entire universe, and through this link, he has access to knowledge and power that allows him to control time, space, and even fate. His wisdom of the ages enables him to predict the outcomes of battles and devise strategies that others could never hope to match. His Odinforce enhances his strength, allowing him to manipulate cosmic energies and wield them at will. Thor's connection to the runes of power also gives him a versatile array of abilities, including the power to manipulate reality itself, create energy blasts, and even restore destroyed realms. One of Rune King Thor's greatest feats was his recreation of the 9 realms, which had been destroyed in an earlier conflict. Using his power, he restored the entire Norse cosmology, showcasing his mastery over not just destruction, but creation. This ability to reshape entire universes gives Thor an edge in manipulating the battlefield to his advantage, bending it to his will whenever necessary. Cosmic Clash. Who will prevail? When Cosmic Armour Superman and Rune King Thor collide, the very fabric of space-time would begin to tremble. The power they wield is enough to tear universes apart and rewrite the laws of physics in an instant. Thor would begin by unleashing the full might of the Odinforce, summoning a cosmic storm that could obliterate entire galaxies. With a single swing of Mjolnir, Thor could shatter the foundations of reality. However, Cosmic Armour Superman would not back down easily. With his reality-warping abilities and the limitless power of the cosmic armor, Superman would counter Thor's attacks by bending the very fabric of reality itself, creating black holes or alternate universes to absorb or redirect the force of Thor's cosmic energy. Thor, not one to be easily outclassed, would use his Odinforce to manipulate the threads of fate, attempting to predict Superman's next move. His wisdom, combined with the power of the World Tree, would allow him to anticipate Superman's actions and counter them with ease. At the same time, Thor would summon the full might of Mjolnir, striking with divine fury and the power to destroy entire pantheons of gods. Superman would respond with his own version of multiversal energy, using the power of the cosmic armor to create and destroy entire realities in an attempt to overwhelm Thor. Both combatants would be pushing the limits of their power, with the very existence of the multiverse hanging in the balance. Every punch, every strike, and every reality-altering move would be felt across multiple dimensions. The battlefield would constantly shift and warp, as each being sought to gain the upper hand in the struggle for cosmic supremacy. The battle would be a test of willpower, endurance, and intellect, as both Superman and Thor have unmatched resilience and the ability to overcome seemingly impossible odds. The final verdict: who wins? So, who would ultimately emerge victorious in this monumental clash between Cosmic Armour Superman and Rune King Thor? The outcome is far from straightforward, and it is likely that both beings would find themselves in an endless stalemate, as their abilities are simply too vast to be easily overcome. However, considering their total abilities, Cosmic Armour Superman holds a slight edge. His cosmic armor, as a sentient universe, allows him to manipulate the very fabric of reality on a scale that Rune King Thor cannot match. While Thor's Odinforce and wisdom make him an incredibly formidable foe, Superman's ability to manipulate and reshape multiverses gives him the edge when it comes to the scope of power. That being said, Thor's strategic genius and his command over fate could certainly tip the scales in his favor if the fight dragged on long enough. Rune King Thor's mastery over time and fate would allow him to outmaneuver Superman, predicting his actions and countering them before they happen. In a battle where strategy and raw power collide, Thor's intelligence could become the decisive factor, leading him to victory. Ultimately, both characters exist at such a high level of cosmic power that their battle would transcend the ordinary rules of combat. It would be a clash of wills and divine forces, one that would likely never have a definitive winner, an eternal struggle between two of the most powerful beings to ever exist.